Hello and salutations, it's me, Salty, welcome back to 2 Cents Toys, and today we are continuing on with the MOTU Origins with Evil-Lyn. These all come from Walmart. They're like $14.92 a piece, something like that. Evil-Lyn was one of the last ones that I found. Well, I found most of the figures all at once, but Evil-Lyn was kind of hidden back behind a lot of them, and I didn't think they had her. But I found her anyway. You know how I feel about these cards? Very reminiscent of the MOTU cards, and I really love the taglines. You see we get Evil-Lyn, the comic book, and her accessories are very well hidden behind her. Only thing that changes on the back of these cards is top of the card art in these two pictures here, which this is absolutely killer. It looks like this might be the Fright Zone, maybe, just looking at the tree, but I have no way of knowing. I'm going to get her open, go over accessories, articulation, and all that, and we'll do some comparison in sizes. Real quick, I just wanted to show you that sometimes the comic book gets kind of vacuum sealed to the card, and it did happen up here, but I was able to wiggle that one free. You can see some of the comic book got left behind. So, just something to be cognizant about. This time it left a lot of the comic book behind. But that's one of the positives, because it's the same comic book that you get with the other ones. So, if you ruin one, and you have more than one figure, there's a very good chance that you'll be fine. This is the one accessory we get with Evil-Lyn. Her little, I guess, staff, for lack of a better word. I mean, I guess you could probably use it as a mace if you wanted to, or if you had some imagination. I do, again, like that it's kind of asymmetrical in that we have a little kind of stud right there that's not present on the other side. I'd be hesitant to say magic wand, but you know what I mean. It's like a scepter for magic stuff. And that brings us to Evil-Lyn, who appears to be suffering from jaundice. I mean, appears to share the same body as Teela for the most part, you know, minus the head being different, but everything else appears ostensibly to be the same, just painted differently. Evil-Lyn is one of those that my brother either never had or was destroyed long before I was born because I never saw her growing up. You know, I do see these MOTU figures at, you know, flea markets and vintage toy stores and the like, and of course I see them, you know, in collectors groups and personal friends collections and all that. I'm not too familiar with them. I'm just not super familiar enough to know if these are like 100% accurate to the vintage or not. But I think she looks nice. Her staff thing, whatever you want to call this, magic wand, mace, whatever, is a little too large to fit into her hand. You can get it to fit, but her hands are malleable enough that it'll go in there, but it does require a little bit of effort. So, kind of like how Teela was. Left hand was a little bit easier, but that could also vary figure to figure, but just letting you know. Like, I don't think you're going to have this little paint rub that I have, necessarily. But before we do any comparisons, let's go over articulation. That's all the further she can look up, because her helmet crashes into her collar here. She can look down a little bit. She, of course, gets side to side, and a little bit of tilt. Her helmet crashes into her collar here, so the shoulders, just like everyone else, come in at an angle, so you can spin 360, but it's kind of like you'll go up, and the shoulder will move out, so you kind of have to like push it. It goes 360, but you got to work with it, is what I'm saying. Comes up at 90. Single jointed elbow comes up at 90. Elbow swivel, wrist pivot, swivel at the waist, kicks forward at a 90, kicks back pretty far actually, kicks out to a 90. Single jointed knee comes up that far, knee swivel, boot swivel, ankle goes forward, back, and ankle rocker. Evil-Lyn can fit on the sky sled just fine. Takes a little finagling just because of the body. Like, I put the feet on, then when I put the hands on, feet came off. It takes a little bit of work. And just like Teela, she hovers above the chair just a little bit. And there's Evil-Lyn next to Skeletor, and next to her body doppelganger Teela. Fits right in with the rest of the line, is what I'm saying. And that's really all I got for today. I would do the normal comparisons that I normally do, but I think by now you've seen all these figures next to Castle Grayskull. You've seen them on Battle Cat and the like, so I'll probably slow down on those. Another great addition to this line. Very happy to have her. Same question I always ask you at the end of these videos. Who's your favorite MOTU character? You know, which one do you hope they make? And if you liked the video and want to support the channel, I ask that you please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Helps me out a lot when you do that, and it means a lot to me. And I thank you for stopping by today. And until next time, I'm Salty, signing off.